Hi Gemini, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards. Take a look at that. Are we looking at life, love, career, or health? And then clarify with various oracle decks. So let's see what's going on in October for you guys. So there's two that's already flipped out. All right, so let's see what we got here. First one is the Queen of Swords. Second one is the King of Swords. Okay, so someone is speaking their truth and very clear in their thoughts and their truth and where they stand, and their now whether they're saying it or whether they're just thinking it or clear. Well, I want to keep going. Let's see what's going on here. I want that one. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, let me keep going. Before I make any judgments, let me keep going. Okay. 5 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so right at the moment, this is what I'm feeling. I'm going to go back over to the 3 of Wands. It feels like there was some sort of forward movement that was getting ready to happen with a partnership, a new job, some sort of forward movement with something, but you guys couldn't come to negotiations. And it was a case of like both of you maybe spoke your truth and you said your thing and they said your thing. And you guys couldn't come to an agreement on the negotiations. And it's kind of like you had this attitude of like, hey, I'm fine with my money. I don't need to put up with this crap. So I'm not moving forward with this whatever. This could be moving forward with a job. This could be moving forward with a even a purchase of a house or buying a new car. It doesn't look like it's a love relationship, but it could even play out in like a relationship of some sort. Like, you know what? We were friends. We were on the same page for a while. We are not on the same page anymore, and I don't need this baloney. So I will see you later is the feeling. It's like you just kind of like, I've had enough. I am no longer a team player or interested in this because it just doesn't feel right anymore. Whatever that is. So let's do, okay. So first one out is lonely. But the feeling that I'm getting is I would rather be lonely than do something that is not right for me. And sad, and it's making you a little sad because you had hopes that this was going to work out, but it's not going to, and you're like, I'll rebound, everything will be fine. Resistant. That makes me think that you are resistant to perhaps seeing how you maybe played a role in it, in the negotiations not going. Maybe you were like, it's my way or the highway, and you weren't willing to bend, and the other person, you know, there was like the negotiations are all about compromise. And so it might have been a case of where, you know, like you were like, I'm not compromising on this, and just take that for how it resonates. It, you know, you may think you should not have or compromised, and the other person probably thinks that you should have. So empowered. I feel like this is a case of you feel very empowered that you spoke your truth, that you didn't like do something that was against your inner knowing. So it doesn't feel like it feels like a very powerful move on your part. Inadequate. Let's see. And discouraged. Okay, let me think about this. I wasn't expecting those cards. Why are you feeling inadequate? If you spoke your truth, okay. So if you spoke your truth, so like maybe you were like negotiating a raise or something. Let's use that as an example. You were negotiating a raise and you gave it your best shot of why you believed you should get this raise, or you gave it your best shot of why you were the best person for the whatever, and they didn't buy it. They didn't buy your story, and that somewhere this has maybe hit in your self-esteem area a little bit, is like going, you're taking it personally. All right. And you're feeling a little discouraged. So I'm going to say at the moment, it's feeling like there's a little stubbornness that might be going on here. Okay, let me think about this. All right, let's do, I've got all these cards. I've got to figure out which ones to use. So the universe is all about teaching lessons. So what sticking points might you look at about how this whole thing went down? The best thing that you can do, and this is you as in anybody in general, when something doesn't go right, like you kind of review it or reevaluate or whatever, and you think, how could I have done that differently? Or should I have done that differently? So I went cards from the universe on how things that you might have, dang man, you might want to look at of how it could have went a different way, how it could have just gone a different way. Solitude. How could it? I don't know at the moment, but mirroring is, so apparently you guys were mirroring each other. So if you are pulling that thing of like, they should have done blah, 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 well, there's that theory of like, as one finger points that way, there's three pointing back at you. So look at that situation and where are you placing the blame on the other person? And think about how you played into that. Recognition. Okay, let me think about this. Solitude, I can see where the mirroring card's coming in. Solitude, these are things that the universe wants you to look at. I feel like the recognition, I think I even used that, recognition of where you may have fed into this going down the wrong direction. So I guess it's like, I'm going to keep going. I cannot see exactly at this point in time how the solitude card plays in, but maybe it makes sense to you. Let me keep going. What other things does the universe want you to look at of how you may have played into this and made it not work out? Release. That's like release. I guess that's just release blame. Release blame on yourself. Release blame on them, the other people. Release the fact that, you know, it didn't work out. It wasn't meant to work out. Something is making you feel abandoned, though. So something about this situation has hit in some core childhood wound somewhere along the line and fall. So there's something about a timing issue there that is playing into this. All right, I'm going to use these. So what else does the universe have to say about this situation? So we've already talked about like your emotions, maybe how you played into this not moving forward thing. What else does the universe, okay. So, whoa, there's two cards there. Healing. So there's some healing. So this thing that happened, this situation that happened, maybe triggered you in some way and made you feel some things. And the universe is like, yeah, you need to heal those and not take this personally. This didn't have anything to do with you. Or how did you play into this? So they're wanting you to heal from this in some way, shape, or form. And anytime you take anything personally, you're always thinking it's like it's your fault or whatever. And so, or blaming somebody else. Healing, there's some healing going on here. Completion. How is that? So maybe this was all about the completion of a cycle. That's the only thing I can think of is it was like some sort of a cycle needed to be completed in order, and that's why this one was like not meant to move forward or go forward and you start something new. Self-love. All right, so there was some self-love stuff that might have came up in that is needing to be addressed. And self-discipline. Okay, so take that how that resonates. And what else does the universe say that cropped up during this situation? Whoop. And manifestation. I feel like I want to go, you manifested this situation by feeling like, how did you manifest this situation? You manifested this situation by thinking it wasn't going to work out in the first place. So it was, what's that phrase? Self-fulfilling prophecy. You're like, I knew this wasn't going to work out in the first place. And then you just proved it right by thinking that was going to happen, whatever it is. All right. So let's see, we're 12 minutes. Oh gosh. All right. So let's do this. Now that this situation has happened, you're not moving forward on something. Whoa. What can you look forward to? What is there to look forward to now? We'll say you learn, the universe presented you with lessons. What lessons did you learn? And what's going to happen now that you're ready to move out? You are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. Indigo, the person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. What else can you look forward to now that this isn't going to move forward and you're kind of free to move on? Whoa, good grief. All right, I got a bunch of stuff here. Shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So that might have been one of the reasons that you didn't move forward, is because there was some negative energies and you just weren't feeling it right. Crystals, the energy of crystals supports and helps with your present situation. And mediumship, you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Those are very random messages and a little bit all over the place. So hopefully that makes some sense. I'm going to do... This is a very short reading at this point. Last words from the universe about this situation. Everybody spoke the truth. The negotiations kind of got shut down. And time to move on. So what's going to happen now? Pause. Okay. If you're feeling unsure about a decision, there's probably a good reason. Take your time and think it through. There's no need to rush. Allow your heart's wisdom to guide you. If you feel pressure to act immediately, it's probably a sign that this isn't the right opportunity. Don't worry, because more opportunities will come along and the right ones will fit like a gorgeous glove. All right. Whoa. Invite your fears to tea. Fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea, offer them a cookie, and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When you're courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. Dance. Kick up your cute heels and move your glorious body. Feel the music and let loose. Sweat your prayers and twirl to your intentions. Every cell in your body will rejoice. Exercise is as important to your well-being as healthy eating and processing your stress and emotions. You can shake a tail feather alone, with friends, or with a passionate partner. Dance your gorgeous heart out. Then confidence. It takes courage to put your butt on the line and go for it. And the best way to strengthen your confidence is to put yourself out there. Who cares what other people think? Everybody starts somewhere, and don't worry about making mistakes. You can always course correct, but you'll never know or grow unless you try. And the more you do, the more confident and successful you'll become. When you shine, we are all inspired to do the same. And the last one is be present. Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. All right. I think that's it for Gemini. I will see you guys middle of October. Let me know if any of that resonates, and I will see you later. Bye.